Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome back to some more Hearthstone. Now I know what you're thinking, Lowko, you haven't uploaded any Hearthstone in a couple of weeks, and that is correct. I've been pretty busy, I haven't been playing very much Hearthstone as of late, so it is time to change it up and get started with this week's Tavern Brawl instead. So this week's Brawl is going to be called Randomonium, and if I'm not mistaken, we've had Randomonium in the past, but it was one of my absolute favorite ones. But anyways, an encounter at the crossroads under a mana storm. Choose a class and get random cards, but each turn your cards' costs are going to be randomized.
Rexar versus Uther.
Alrighty.
We'll fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
Oh snap. So each turn, the cost of my cards is gonna be randomized. So really what we're looking for is like the biggest possible card, right? If I'm not mistaken, at the very least, that's probably what we're going to be looking for. Although that may mess up my very first turn. We'll see. Oh, no, they do get randomized right now as well. And actually, with that, we're gonna get started with Captain Greenscreen right from the get-go. And I just hope that we can go ahead and play the Mountain Giant. Now, by the way, I started playing off with a little bit of Rexar again. The good old Rexar. Obviously, always a great pick. Could be many things. Probably going to be, you know, the secret that allows him to sacrifice another minion to 1 minion instead. After an opposing hero power is used, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. We can set that one up, although I don't know. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other minions. Well, I don't think we really want to be running Dread skill right now, do we? Anyway, I'll go ahead and run the Dart Trap here instead. I think that's probably going to be best for my value right now. Just hit him in the face. Okay, no, it's not. It's not. Could be several other secrets right now, of course. Doesn't really matter all too much in my stage right now, though, in the game, because I'm just gonna keep on hitting him in the face. If he's not throwing anything out on the board, that's gonna be a-okay for me. Okay, so he's actually gonna, if he hero powers right now, that thing is pretty much dead right from the get-go. Anyhow, he did just, oh man, we just get the free Mountain Giant, sick. He did just play a Blood Mage Stalnos here as well. But he's gonna have this Tidal Hand Murloc thing instead for the rest of the game. Well, it's actually, what is this? Summon a 1/1 Silverhand Murloc? Is it just the exact same card, except that it right now is a little bit different looking? I see. Alright, so first thing first, we'll definitely put out the Mountain Giant. I think I'm also gonna go ahead and play the Ball of Spiders here, because there's no particular reason not to, and I think it's fine to keep the Spellbreaker in hand. I mean, normally we'd be a little worried of Blood Mage Talons and all that, but we're in a very good spot here. And even though it's only a 1, you know, attack hit. Oh, it's actually the Competitive Spirit. Oh, alright, yeah, we could have silenced it, I guess. But even though, you know, it's only gonna give him like an additional spell power and all that, I think it's fine to keep the Spellbreaker for 1 mana in hand. Just because I don't really want to get a board clear. But right now, we've already got a stupidly powerful setup that's going to be difficult for Nikkosh right here to break. I've got 16 damage out on the board right now. He can obviously clean it up like that, and he is indeed going to. Well, if he still hero powers here, obviously he still does get it to the face. Alright, he's going to go for the Solemn Vigil instead. It's going to draw him a couple of cards. That's alright though. Obviously all cost of all cards is going to be changed, right? Dread skill could be a good card as well at some point, but I'm a little worried of running that right now. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other minions. Well, hey! Good thing I keep the Spellbreaker. I hope I'm just gonna be able to play it next turn, though. I hope I'm gonna be able to play it this turn. It's 4 mana. Okay, good. Well, I mean, I don't really have much of a choice, right? I do really badly need to take that out. Question is, how much do we care? Do we just hit face? Nah, I think we'll clean it up. Oh, wow. That is kind of annoying, but that's still fine for me. And my opponent, indeed, decides that that Spellbreaker was a little too much. He's just gonna leave the game. Nice. So that means that we do unlock that free card pack. But before opening that one, let's play on a couple matches.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
It is on. Alrighty. Don't want any of those. Don't want any of those. Give me some big cards. Give me some big minions. I mean, as long as the Mana Worm isn't gonna get too expensive, it's still fine. I don't actually know if they get any more expensive, or if they only seem to get cheaper, or like their original cost. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Although, I am definitely picking the Azure Drake over the Mana Worm turn 1. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, they only seem to get cheaper. I guess that's the advantage of the Mana Storm situation, huh? Alrighty, yeah, so I've gone ahead here and picked a little bit of Jaina. Looks like my opponent is also gonna go ahead and play some Jaina. Wait, what? Cost a random spell that costs 5 or less. Targets chosen randomly. Well, lucky for me. That's gonna be the Servant of Yogg-Saron, obviously. Yeah, lucky for me. It wasn't too scary of a card. And while I did break my, my Azure Drake there for a little bit, we're gonna be capable of dealing with all of this just fine. I mean, we can go for the Spell Slinger, which actually is not a bad idea. I'm kind of on the brink to play the Stormpike Commando, but obviously I don't really have a target for it. So maybe this is actually an advantage for my opponent, more so than for me. Just because obviously this is gonna get a little messy. What I can also do is just clean up the Stoneskin Gargoyle instead, and play the Stormpike Commando on the Servant of Yogg-Saron. I could also do it that way. I mean, I could also just take out the Servant of Yogg-Saron though. That's probably the smarter move, to be completely honest with you. Let's not get tricky, Lowko. Let's not get tricky before the people in the comment section get mad at you. I've made so many silly misplays while watching back the videos. I'm just like, what was I even thinking? And that seemed to be one of those moments. One of those moments where I probably would have regretted doing that. I mean, it makes sense in my head at the time, right? But I know that many of you will look at me and be like, why did you even do that? What was the logic in that move, Lowko? Anyhow, we got a pretty good board, actually, considered everything. We're gonna be able to take that out. That's pretty good, too. And I got a 3-mana The Beast. I mean, it's not the greatest of greatest cards because it's easy to clean up, but in this particular instance, I am very happy with the scenario that we are currently in. There we go. If all things go terribly in the end, I can always vanish his board. We just vanish his board, we'll be a-okay, right? Well, I don't think you use vanish when your opponent is at 3 mana, but it kind of depends on what's going on. Obviously, I'm not really going to be using any of my area of effect spells, like Cone of Cold at least. Not too much, so I don't pop the Nerubian Egg. Obviously, I can still use it right now, but... He's gonna fireball it? Then what? Are you gonna frostball it or something? What? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Amazing.
Amazing! That seemed a little silly there with your demented frostcaller, sir. I mean, that's fine for me, I guess. We can also just go ahead and freeze it. Just to sort of, you know, rub the salt in the wounds, I guess. That would obviously give me, enough here to actually clean it up as well. So we'll do it this way. We'll clean them up. You've got a huge what? Sorry. And we'll just start hitting him in the face again. Obviously, we gotta keep in mind here that he's probably gonna ping this one out, right? So he's gonna get a 3-3 out of it, and he obviously kills my 9-9. But if this continues onwards like this, we can obviously make use of the Ethereal Arcanist and the counterspell as well. There we go. That was to be expected, but he needs to really step up the game some if he wants to pick this one up. Oh, wow. What is the decision making here? You really hate that card that much that you're gonna use a fireball on that? That seemed a little bit silly, sir. That seemed a little tiny bit silly. Anyhow, I'm not complaining. We can deal 5 damage right now. I am definitely gonna be going here for a counter spell as well. There we go. Trying to decide if I should go for the pint-sized summoner too. The first minion you play each turn costs 1 less. Does that actually include this turn? I'm not entirely sure. Because I really want to have... well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I would lose out on 1 hero power. Nah, okay, it's gonna start counting next turn. That's fine, though. That's fine. I actually go ahead and trade with the minion just like that. And hit him in the face. And that's gonna trigger for him to get another +2/+2. And if all things go terribly right now, we can always vanish whatever he's throwing out on the board. And just sort of leave it at that, right? I mean, that basically gives me all the momentum back. Because I'm going to be able to do 10 damage, 11 damage next turn. Copy your opponent's hero power. Alright. We'll do that. Yeah, at this point, there's very little we can do. I mean, I got 11 damage right now. Add a random spell from each player. Okay, well, there's a chance that I get a fireball or anything right here, right? Wait. We got 7... Wait. Oh, wait, I can just go ahead and play Misdirection here. No matter what. That's gonna allow me now to pick up the victory here. I think I may have actually miscalculated it. No, actually, I did do it perfectly just now because of that misdirection. But nice! I could have, like, if all things would have gone terribly, I could have always vanished his or like his entire hand as well. And just sort of gotten rid of it that way and gained the additional 1 attack on the Mana Worm.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I must protect the wild.
Alrighty. Blood of the Ancient One. Well... You know, we'll keep the Dark Whispers as well. We'll keep the Blood of the Ancient One. Hope it's gonna get real cheap. This is actually not bad. This is actually a pretty good opener hand. Obviously, we're playing a little bit of Druid right now.
Can ease your pain.
That's fine. You can ease my pain. That's fine. I think it's time for some wisps. Whips? Wisps. Summon 5 wisps or give 1/1 and taunt. Now, obviously, that minion isn't going to do all too much either. We can also just play the Adult Grizzly, which may be the smarter choice here. Alright, fine. We'll play the Adult Grizzly right here. Actually, no. You know, it's a Tavern Brawl. It's a Tavern Brawl. Who cares? Or I could go for a Dark Whispers to make it a 5/5 and taunt. Dark Whispers actually could not be. I mean, I've never done that before. I've summoned the Wisps once upon a time. Good luck killing that, my man. Good luck killing that. That is a 9/10 Yeti at turn 1. That was pretty ridiculous. I hope he doesn't have any silence, obviously. If he's got silence, that's it. But oh, he discarded the Cthulhu card. That's a-okay. Ooh, we got scenarios right now as well. This is awesome. Cool. Alrighty. So, yeah. We'll just start hitting him in the face. We'll just start hitting him in the face. I'm not entirely sure how it works. If I would go Adult Grizzly in combination with the 5 Wisps, would it then also trigger the 1/1s on the Wisps? Or I'm not entirely sure. I mean, so far, I can't complain about this. You just got the questing adventure here as well. Or deal damage equal to your hero's attack to a minion. Well, I mean, I guess I can do a little bit. I mean, I guess that's the scariest card at this point, but is there anything else that needs cleaning up, or are we gonna be fine just like this to just hit him fully in the face? You know what? I'm just gonna hit him in the face. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Like, even if he kills the Yeti, it's still, you know, just fine. A turn 1, 9/10. Pretty good. Pretty good. Turns out that's pretty strong. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and get his own Fen Creeper, but I don't think we're really gonna complain about that. I mean, I do need to clean it up here. Ooh, we get the 4/4. Yeah, I'm just barely not gonna be able to clean this one up. So, we'll just go that way instead. Go for the 9/9. I don't even know what the Ancient One looks like. But, we just barely didn't have lethal there. If only scenarios would have been a little bit cheaper, right? But, I mean, you're gonna have to pull out something better than a Fen Creeper at this turn if you want to win. We have 2 9-attack minions. Yeah, you can mouse over your Fencing Master and all that and, you know, try and run them in, which I guess will work out to kill one of them, but...
You face Jaraxxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion.
What? What? Is he actually gonna kill it? Okay. Okay, now we just, I mean, we're just barely not gonna kill it, are we? This is gonna give it plus 11.
I must safeguard the land. Who dares
What a dirty game! What a dirty game, but we won anyway. No problem. Alrighty, I would really appreciate Archmage Tendinitis to, you know, sort of finish out this amazing Tavern Brawl run that we've got going. The RNG seems to be on our end. Here we go. Here we go. Archmage Tendinitis, I'm feeling it. I mean, I was feeling something, but that wasn't really what I was hoping for. Nope. Alrighty, so that is where I'm going to be ending this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button if you want to see more content like this, or you want to watch me fail playing Hearthstone. Make sure you subscribe down below so you get a notification as soon as I do indeed upload more. And other than that, I want to thank you all very much so for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!